this must be the source of our ultimate joy and esteem in life. That's what God said. In Jeremiah chapter 9, from verse 23 to verse 24, in ASV, it says, thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man boast in his wisdom. Let not the mighty man boast in his strength. Let not the rich man boast in his riches. But let he who boasts, boast in this, that he understand and knows me. That's God speaking. He says your wealth should not be your source of self-esteem. Your wealth should not be your source of confidence or boasting. KJV will say, do not glory. Let the rich not glory in his riches. Are you here? Yes, let the wise not glory in his wisdom. Let the strong not glory in his strength, but let him that glories in one fact, that he knows me. That must be the source of your joy. That must be the source of your esteem. So whether there is money in your account or not, the knowledge of God that you have is more than gold. The Bible testifies that we who are saved, we know the Father. I'm showing you that to know God fundamentally means to have a relationship with him. Do you know you can know everything, for instance, about the president of the United States and not have a relationship with him? So look at 1 John chapter 2 and verse 13. He said, I am writing to you fathers because you know him who is from the beginning. And he now says also, I write to you children because you know the Father. So the fathers know him. Maybe, they are elders, they've spent a lot of time, they've been a Christian for long, so therefore they know God. He says, no, children too, you know the Father. Amen. I'm showing us the difference between knowing facts about God and knowing God. Just still follow me, we're on the journey. Like I said, to know God means to have a what? A relationship with him. In Galatians chapter 4, from verse 8 to verse 9, quickly, it says, formerly, when you did not know God, you were enslaved to those that by nature are not gods. Then he now says, but now that you have come to know God, or rather to be known by God. That means to know God is to be known by him. It's to have a relationship with him. That means the class of people that Paul is saying do not know God are unbelievers. Formerly, when you did not know God, he's talking about when you were not born again. That means the believer is in relationship with the Father, and the believer, because of that relationship, you know the Father. That means to not know God is to not be born again. This is God's promise to us in what we call the new covenant. Hebrews chapter 8 from verse 10 to 11 says, for this is the covenant that I will make. I want us to read this together. Hebrews chapter 8 from verse 10. I want you to read like a mass choir from the depth of your being. 1, 2, go. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, declares the Lord. I will put my laws into their minds and write them on their hearts. And I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Now, look at the next verse now. 1 to go. And they shall not teach each one his neighbor and each one his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least to the greatest. They shall what? All know me. It is God's desire to be known by his people. And that is the promise in the new covenant. Are you with me? Are you with me? God is not hiding from any of his children. It is his desire to be known. It is his desire. And that is the promise he gave us.